Air pollution. What is it, you ask? Well, since you asked nicely, air pollution is when harmful substances like gases, chemicals, or particles get released into the atmosphere. These pollutants come from many places such as car exhaust, factories, power plants, wildfires, and even things like using hairspray or burning trash. One of the biggest sources of air pollution today is the burning of fossil fuels, like coal, oil, and gasoline. When we drive cars, run factories, or produce electricity, we often rely on burning these fuels, and that releases pollutants into the air. Air pollution isn't just something modern either. It became a major issue during the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s. That's when factories started running full-time, burning tons of coal and pumping black smoke into the air. Cities were covered in smog, and people didn't know how dangerous it really was yet. Since then, pollution has only increased as human activity has grown. But why should we care about air pollution? The truth is, it's extremely harmful. Breathing in dirty air can cause health problems like asthma, lung disease, heart problems, and even cancer. It doesn't just hurt people either. It damages plants, harms animals, and pollutes our water and soil. It also contributes to climate change by increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Now, let's talk about the chemistry side of it. When we burn fossil fuels, we release gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides. These are some of the most common air pollutants. Here are a few simple chemical reactions involved. Burning fuel, like gasoline in cars, involves fuel, such as hydrocarbons, reacting with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. This reaction releases carbon dioxide into the air. Nitrogen from the air reacting during combustion involves nitrogen gas combining with oxygen gas to form nitrogen monoxide, which then changes into nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen dioxide is a major part of smog and acid rain. Sulfur dioxide from factories reacting with water in the air involves sulfur dioxide mixing with water to form sulfurous acid. That's a weak acid that forms in the atmosphere. It's not good to breathe, and it damages plants, buildings, and ecosystems. So, yeah, air pollution isn't just a bunch of dirty smoke. It's chemistry in action. Reactions are constantly happening in our atmosphere, and many of them are caused by us. Now for the big question, what can we do about it? There are solutions. First, we can switch to clean energy sources, like solar panels, wind turbines, and hydroelectric power. These don't release harmful gases into the air. We can also drive less, use electric cars, take public transportation, ride bikes or walk when we can. Factories can use filters or scrubbers to reduce the chemicals they release. And governments can pass laws that limit emissions and push for cleaner technology. Even small things help, like turning off lights, unplugging electronics, or planting trees. Trees actually absorb carbon dioxide from the air. In the end, understanding the chemistry behind air pollution helps us see where the problem comes from and how we can fix it. Air pollution is a challenge, but with science and smart choices, we can all help clean the air.